Penguins are a family of 17 to 19 species of birds that live primarily in the southern hemisphere. They include the tiny blue penguins of Australia and New Zealand, the majestic emperor penguins of Antarctica, and king penguins found on many sub-Antarctic islands. The endangered African penguin and the Galapagos penguin, the only penguin to be found north of the equator. Penguins are a group of aquatic flightless birds from the order Spheniciformes of the family Sphenicidae. They live almost exclusively in the southern hemisphere. Only one species, the Galapagos penguin, is found north of the equator. Highly adapted for life in the ocean water, penguins have counter-shaded dark and white plumage and flippers for swimming. Most penguins feed on krill, fish, squid and other forms of sea life, which they catch with their bills and swallow whole while swimming. A penguin has a spiny tongue and powerful jaws to grip slippery prey. They spend about half of their lives on land and the other half in the sea. The largest living species is the emperor penguin. On average, adults are about 1.1 m tall and weigh 35 kilograms. The smallest penguin species is the little blue penguin, also known as the fairy penguin, which stands around 30 to 33 centimeters tall and weighs 1.2 to 1.3 kilograms. Today, larger penguins generally inhabit colder regions, and smaller penguins inhabit regions with temperate or tropical climates. Some prehistoric penguin species were enormous, as tall or heavy as an adult human. There was a great diversity of species in subantarctic regions, and at least one giant species in a region around 2,000 kilometers south of the equator. The stocky, short-legged appearance of penguins has endeared them to people worldwide. They range from about 35 centimeters in height and approximately 1 kilogram in weight in the blue, or fairy, penguin to 115 centimeters and 25 to 40 kilograms in the emperor penguin. Most are black on the back and white below, often with lines of black across the upper breast or spots of white on the head. Color is rare, being limited to red or yellow irises of the eye in some species, red beaks or feet in a few, yellow brow tufts in the 3 species of eudicts, and orange and yellow on the head, neck, and breast in the emperor and king penguins. The total populations of some species, such as the emperor, are estimated in the hundreds of thousands, but most species of smaller penguins certainly run into the millions. Immense island breeding colonies, some teeming with hundreds of thousands of nesting pairs, represent a large potential food resource, but the economic importance of penguins is negligible. 19th century whalers and seal hunters visited some colonies for meat and eggs, and a penguin oil industry once took large numbers of the birds. By the early 20th century, however, this exploitation was no longer profitable, and most colonies were left alone or actively protected. Some species are now increasing in numbers, apparently as a result of the mid-20th century's decimation of Antarctic whales, which compete with penguins for the krill on which both feeds. Penguin populations, however, are highly vulnerable to changes in climate and ocean temperature, including recent global warming. Penguins also are very sensitive to depletion of local fish populations by humans. Penguins, the charismatic and enigmatic flightless birds, inhabit some of the harshest environments on Earth. This video delves into the remarkable world of penguins, exploring their evolution, biology, behavior, and the challenges they face in the rapidly changing polar ecosystems. By examining their unique adaptations and social dynamics, we gain insights into the fragile balance between these remarkable creatures and their environment. They have captured the imagination of people around the world with their tuxedo-like appearances, waddling gaits, and extraordinary adaptations to life in extreme environments. Inhabiting the icebound realms of the southern hemisphere, penguins have evolved an array of biological and behavioral traits that enable them to thrive in some of the most unforgiving habitats on Earth. The origins of penguins trace back millions of years to ancestors that were capable of flight. Over time, these birds underwent remarkable adaptations that enabled them to exploit the marine environment, leading to their eventual loss of flight. The taxonomic classification of penguins encompasses several genera and species, each uniquely adapted to its specific habitat. Penguins boast a suite of adaptations that allow them to excel in cold environments. Their dense plumage, layer of blubber, and countercurrent heat exchange systems help them retain body heat. Flippers modified into powerful wings enable them to navigate through water with remarkable agility. Penguins are distributed across various regions of the Southern Hemisphere, from Antarctica to the coasts of South America, Africa, and Australia. Different species exhibit varying preferences for nesting and foraging habitats, ranging from ice-covered expanses to temperate coastal areas. Penguins are social animals, known for their colonial nesting behaviors. These colonies provide safety in numbers, as well as opportunities for cooperative breeding and communal defense against predators. Vocalizations and body language play a crucial role in communication within colonies. Penguin species display diverse diets, including krill, fish, and squid. They have evolved various adaptations, such as streamlined bodies and torpedo-like swimming motions, to efficiently hunt underwater. Some species are known for their impressive diving depths and durations. Penguins exhibit intricate breeding cycles, often synchronized with environmental cues. Many species engage in elaborate courtship rituals before laying eggs. Both parents are typically involved in incubating eggs and raising chicks, a testament to their dedication in nurturing the next generation. Penguins face numerous threats, primarily due to human activities and climate change. The decline of sea ice, alteration of ocean currents, overfishing, pollution, and habitat disruption all have detrimental effects on penguin populations. Conservation efforts aim to mitigate these impacts and safeguard their habitats. Penguins have found their way into the hearts of people worldwide, becoming iconic symbols of resilience and determination. Their portrayal in literature, films, and advertisements has contributed to their popularity and the awareness of their conservation needs. Technological advancements, such as satellite tracking and underwater cameras, have revolutionized our understanding of penguin behavior, migration, and foraging patterns. Researchers continue to uncover new insights into their lives beneath the waves. Tourism can both raise awareness about penguin conservation and inadvertently disrupt their habitats. Striking a balance between tourism and environmental protection is crucial to ensure the well-being of penguin populations. Penguins are considered keystone species, playing a critical role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems. Their feeding habits influence marine food webs, affecting species ranging from krill to whales. As climate change accelerates, the polar ecosystems that penguins call home are undergoing rapid transformations. Predicting how penguins will adapt to these changes and the potential consequences for their populations requires ongoing research and vigilance. Penguins are not only captivating creatures that enchant us with their antics, but also important indicators of the health of our planet's polar ecosystems. Their survival depends on our commitment to understanding their needs and the preservation of their habitats. By studying and protecting penguins, we are not only safeguarding a fascinating group of birds, but also ensuring the integrity of the delicate web of life that thrives in Earth's polar realms. Evolution. The evolutionary history of penguins is well researched and represents a showcase of evolutionary biogeography. Although penguin bones of any one species vary much in size and few good specimens are known, the alpha taxonomy of many prehistoric forms still leaves much to be desired. The basal penguins lived around the time of the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, somewhere in the general area of New Zealand and birdland, Antarctica. The most recent common ancestor of penguins and their sister clade can be roughly dated to the Campanian-Maastrichtian boundary, around 70 to 68 Maya. Habitat selection and food habits. Grebes breed on still or slow-moving bodies of fresh water. The dabchicks and the pied-billed grebe are most numerous on small waters, with much emergent vegetation, the western grebe on large bodies of open water. Some species winter on sheltered coastal waters. Adults feed feathers to the young, establishing this plug shortly after hatching. Distribution and habitat. Although almost all penguin species are native to the southern hemisphere, they are not found only in cold climates, such as Antarctica. In fact, only a few species of penguin actually live so far south. Several species live in the temperate zone. 1. The Galapagos penguin lives as far north as the Galapagos Islands, but this is only made possible by the cold, rich waters of the Antarctic Humboldt Current that flows around these islands. Major populations of penguins are found in Angola, Antarctica, Argentina, Australia, Chile, Namibia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Breeding. Penguins for the most part breed in large colonies, the exceptions being the yellow-eyed and Fiordland species. These colonies may range in size, from as few as 100 pairs for gentoo penguins, to several 100,000, in the case of king, macaroni, and chinstrap penguins. Living in colonies results in a high level of social interaction between birds, which has led to a large repertoire of visual, as well as vocal displays, in all penguin species. Agonistic displays are those intended to confront or drive off, or alternately appease and avoid conflict with other individuals. Penguins form monogamous pairs for a breeding season, though the rate, the same pair accouples varies drastically. Penguins generally only lay one brood. The exception is the little penguin, which can raise 2 or 3 broods in a season. Many features of the penguin life cycle vary with body size and geographic distribution. The chronology of breeding may also vary within a species in relation to latitude. The majority of species breed only once each year. Following egg laying, the female usually departs for the sea to feed, returning to relieve her mate after about 10 to 20 days. Food habits. The type of food utilized varies with the species, the geographic region, and the time of year. Most of the smaller southern penguins feed primarily upon krill, which attain high densities in the rich, well-oxygenated Antarctic waters. Cephalopods and small fishes may form substantial fractions of the food, and in a few, such as the African penguin, fish is the basic element of the diet. The total weight of food consumed by a large penguin colony is prodigious, often exceeding several tons per day.
We made extra efforts to produce such kind of informative videos. If you feel that this video gives you some kind of valuable information, then like and subscribe this channel. Share this video with your family and friends. Hit the bell icon so that you will not miss any such kind of informative videos.